The sun was shining, birds were singing, a gentle breeze rustled the flags on the meticulously manicured greens. It was a perfect day for golf. And Donald Trump, never one to let a perfect day go to waste, was lining up a putt. He took a swing. The ball arced through the air, landing just shy of the hole. Almost, he declared, a wide grin spreading across his face. For a brief moment, a flicker of worry crossed his mind. The news this morning had been troubling, something about the economy, but hey, he was Donald Trump. He didn't need to worry about things like that. He had it all under control, right? Trump, famished after a rigorous morning of missing putts, decided to grab a bite. He headed towards the clubhouse, his mind already on the lavish spread that awaited him. The club sandwich here? To die for? As he savored the taste of his sandwich, a thought occurred to him. Maybe those economic worries were just fake news. CNN was probably behind it all. He took another bite, feeling much better already. Back in the Oval Office, things weren't quite so sunny. The phone wouldn't stop ringing. Aides scurried back and forth, their faces etched with panic. The stock market was in freefall. Unemployment was skyrocketing. The word recession was being whispered in hushed tones. A knock echoed through the Oval Office. A nervous-looking aide poked his head in. "Mr. President? Sir, there's a situation." Trump, still wiping crumbs from his face, waved his hand dismissively. Yeah, what is it now? He really wasn't in the mood for this. "Sir, the economy," the aide began, his voice trembling. It's gone to hell, sir." "Gone to hell?" Trump scoffed. "Fake news. It's all fake news. My tariffs are making America great again." He refused to believe it. His gut, that infallible compass that had guided him through years of deal-making and reality TV, told him everything was fine. The news was filled with images of shuttered factories and families struggling to make ends meet. Business leaders, once eager to sing his praises, were now openly criticizing his policies. Even his most ardent supporters were beginning to question his judgment. Phone calls were coming in from world leaders, their voices a mixture of concern and barely concealed amusement. The once mighty American economy, brought to its knees by a series of ill-conceived tweets and impulsive decisions. Impeachment. The word echoed through the chamber, heavy with consequence. The evidence was overwhelming. The economy was in ruins, and there was no denying who was to blame. Even his most loyal allies in Congress had abandoned him. Trump, stripped of his power and facing the prospect of being dragged through the courts, retreated to the sanctuary of his golf course. He played round after round, desperately trying to ignore the storm clouds gathering around him. But reality, like a well-struck golf ball, has a way of finding its target. One evening, as the sun began its descent, casting long shadows across the green, a dark sedan pulled up beside him. Two men in suits emerged, their faces grim. Trump, his face pale and drawn, knew what this meant. His time was up. As he was escorted away, he cast one last longing look at the golf course. It was the only world he had ever truly understood. A world of green fairways and even greener fees, and now it was gone. Just like his presidency, his fortune, and his grip on reality.